Life's Fall is an open-world role-playing survival game. The game is a unique mix of first-person shooter, survival, role-playing, and adventure games. The game is set in a remote wilderness, featuring an expansive and diverse environment for players to explore. Players take on the role of a wealthy businessman who became tired of his boring and repetitive lifestyle. He then asked his private pilot to drop him off in a remote wilderness. No one was to know he's there. The plan was for the pilot to then pick him up a few weeks later. His challenge is to survive until the pilot comes back. Unfortunately, upon takeoff, the pilot's plane crashes. Now, the protagonist is truly stranded, with no way to get off the massive island-based map. The game features a diverse environment with multiple biomes for the player to explore. The base map has a size of approximately 9 square miles. The entire terrain has been handcrafted to create a realistic and thoughtful environment for players to explore, packed with content to discover. Biomes for players to traverse include oceans, beaches, forests, grasslands, deserts, lakes, rivers, swamps, jungles, hills, and mountains. The map features many points of interest, ranging from caves, campsites, and villages to small towns, settlements, farms, and factories. Buildings can be explored inside and out, each spawning random and unique loot for players to find. Players can even build their own structures, limited only by the imagination. The game has a modular building system, which gives players different parts and structures to use in their own constructions. Players can build shacks, cabins, houses, mansions, forts, or even castles. The possibilities are endless. To survive, players must scavenge the world for food and water, keeping their energy, hydration, and stamina levels up. Players can also live off the land by hunting, farming, and fishing for food. You can cultivate and farm crops such as wheat, tomato, potato, mealie, and various other plants. Players can tame and domesticate animals, and even catch and cook fish. Life's Fall not only has passive animals such as antelope, boar, jackal, and rabbit, but also features dangerous predators, including wildcats, lions, leopards, and elephants. Animal behavior is dynamic and aims to be as realistic as possible. The game features a full ecosystem in which predators will hunt prey and even die if they fail to find food. Elements like food and water need to be considered when players domesticate or trap animals. Players are confronted with a dynamic procedural weather system which greatly impacts gameplay. Weather conditions such as heat waves, storms, fog, and hard winds all influence animal behavior, player stats, and gameplay conditions. Players need to be aware of heat, cold, humidity, and other environmental factors, and adapt clothing as well as gameplay accordingly. The day-night cycle also strongly impacts gameplay, as predators are much more likely to attack players during the night than throughout the day. The night also holds other hidden dangers that players need to be aware of. Light will keep predators somewhat at bay, and players can utilize this to make their homes and dwellings safer. Players can loot, mine, and gather various resources which can be combined to make new items in the intuitive and easy-to-use crafting system. Players can discover new crafting recipes as they progress. As players craft various items, their crafting speed and ability will increase over time. Every item in the game has multiple uses, which allows players to craft hundreds of unique items. Players can find and craft a multitude of items, including food, weapons, clothing, structures, and many other items. For example, players can even connect a generator to their home, add fuel to it, and power their lights. The game draws on classic role-playing games by featuring an experience and leveling system. As players level up, they can increase their skills. Upgradable and unlockable skills include health, endurance, strength, speed, defense, crafting, repair, survivalism, gathering, marksmanship, taming, fishing, farming, and combat. Our goal is to support as many platforms and systems as possible, making the game accessible for as many players as possible. Life's Fall will be available on PC, Mac, and Linux, with support for all major regions. The game uses high-quality rendering and textures with the powerful Unity 5 engine for a visually pleasing experience. Optimization has also been a priority. The large 9-square-mile terrain is seamlessly streamed from the hard drive for low memory usage and high frame rate. Users can also adjust the texture resolution and post-processing effects to fit their system capabilities. Life's Fall has been greenlit by the community for a Steam release. The game will be published as an early access by Valve Software on the Steam store around mid-2016. Our goal is to provide a game full of content and well optimized, a fun and enjoyable early access. We're passionate about this project, and your pledge will allow us to make Life's Fall the game we've always wanted to play.